Colleagues, welcome to the Office of Health Standard Compliance. The demonstration that we are going to do is to demo the reporting system in terms of how we will navigate. We'll show you how to respond and also upload the evidence. Now, the first thing to note is that when you access the system, the recommended browser there that you are supposed to use is Google Chrome. Then, as you can see on top here, this is the link or the URL that you need to put. So it's either you type it or you just copy and paste it. Once you do that, you can just click on enter. Then once you click on enter, this will be your landing page where you see the OHSC logo. And now here, this is where you need to enter your email address as the username. I'll enter my email address here. Then from there, you enter your password. Then from there, you select on log in. Click log in. I'm clicking now. Once I've clicked log in, I'm logged in now into the system. You'll see reporting system. Then from there, you go to this option that says select province. I'm going to click here. Then from there, you'll see the province. In this instance, we are using KwaZulu-Natal for the purpose of demonstration. But when you click, if you are in Northern Cape, you'll see Northern Cape. If you are in Limpopo, you'll see Limpopo. If you are in Northwest, you'll see Northwest here. Then from there, you click here. After that, you go to select HE type. In this instance, you are going to select then hospitals. Then once you do that, then the facility will appear here. In this regard, we are doing a demo. The health establishment is then Dale Hospital. The district is Mgungundlovu, sub-district Umsunduzi. In terms of the compliance status, the facility is not compliant. The grading is excellent. Again, on the system, you'll see the scores in terms of NNV, vital, and essential. From there, under actions, you'll click on this option that says view. Let's click on view. Once I've clicked on view, you'll see that on your top right, this is a preliminary report, and the facility is being given 20 working days to respond and upload the evidence. Once you have done that, the office will consider the evidence and then issue a final report. Then there are two things that can happen. After the final report, the facility can either be compliant or non-compliant. If it's non-compliant, then at some stage that facility will be re-inspected, in which we will also issue that re-inspection report. So all of these reports, colleagues, can be then accessed on the same platform. Then if you want to print this report, you will print the report or also download it. From there, the reporting system will show you the demographics of your facility. In this instance, it's KZN. If you have logged in Limpopo, Northwest, or Northern Cape, you'll see those demographics here. Then from there, the date of inspection will be reflected and also the manager of that particular facility. Then the system will show you the inspection type, the tool that was used, who was leading the team, and where it says HE submitted by. Basically, the system is doing a countdown. Remember, I've indicated that you'll be given 20 working days to respond. We also have availed the compliance status framework document. Colleagues can click on the document, open it, can print or download. Same applies to the user guide for the reporting system. Then from there, you see the compliance decision to say this facility is non-compliant. And next to that, there's an I. I'm clicking there. You'll see this is the CSF grading model. Then from there, we go, the overall grading for the facility, it's excellent. I click on the I, this is where you'll see the vital and the essential in terms of their percentages. Furthermore, we proceed. This report, you can view it by functional area, by domain, subdomain, standards, criteria, summary of findings for all the functional areas that were inspected. I'm just browsing through. Steps to be taken. Now, going back to this one by functional area, this is the one that I'll be just delving deeper into. This is by functional area. Now, all these functional areas, as you can see, you'll see their grading, their performance in terms of NNV, vital, and essential. And the system will also indicate to you the number of measures that are failed per functional area in this column here. Now, as we browse through, I will do a demonstration in one functional area. And what I'm going to show to you, it means that the same principle will have to be applied in other functional areas. So let's look into this functional area, high care unit. I'm going to click on the functional area. Then once I've clicked on the functional area, these are the measures under high care unit. I'll just scroll down. So here the system will show you that under this functional area, there are 54 measures. And in this instance, you have two ways to navigate. You can either go page by page, say page 1, page 2, page 3, to see other measures. Or you can select here next to a 10, click on the down arrow. Then the system says to you, you can view this in 10s, 25, or 50. I'll select on 50. Then in this regard, you'll see more measures reflected. Then after that, we are still in high care, remember? On your top right here, you have an option that says measures. When I click on the measures, you can either select and say, I just want to zoom into the compliant measures. You can click here, or I just want to zoom into the non-compliant or the not applicable. But for the purpose of this demonstration, and because in the main, you will be responding to the not compliant measures, I'm going to click on not compliant. Then the system will only show us those measures that are not compliant. And then we have two kinds of measures on our tool, which is a direct and a checklist measure. So the first one that we are going to look into is measure number 20.222.10.1, which is the emergency trolley stocked with medicines and equipment. It's an observation. It's a non-negotiable measure. I'll click on the measure. Then when you look at the measure, you'll see that this is the measure number, the measure, and the comment from the inspector as to why was this measure not compliant. And as you can see, the inspector will also give an example of some of the aspects that you did not comply with here as a facility. But this does not mean that these are the only issues that were identified in this checklist. No, these are just examples, colleagues. These are just examples. So you need to go through all this checklist from page 1 to page 2, 3, 4, up until the last page. So you'll see, because this is a checklist measure, it will say checklist aspects. And as you navigate your way through the system, you'll see that this checklist differ. Others have just 1 page, others will have 2 pages, others will have 3 pages, and you'll see as you navigate. Now, the first page, I'm just going to browse through. You'll see that say yes, 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 yes here, but basically it simply says you did meet this requirement. But on aspect 6, this is where you need to zoom in. This is where the issue is identified. And as I scroll down, I'm going to go to page 2. And on page 2, you can see already on aspect number 12, this is where the issue is lying. I'm going to go to page 3. I'm browsing through. Everything was compliant there in this page. And page 4 already, you can see there's an issue there on aspect 31. So what you need to do, colleagues, is that you go through all of these pages and check all of these aspects to make sure that you know exactly what you did not comply with in terms of these aspects within this checklist. Then you go page 5, page 6, everything in all of these pages. Once you know exactly what is it that you did not comply with, and you have the evidence now, you click on responses. I'm going to click on responses. This is where you get this free text. On top, it's written health establishment response. And in this regard, you'll type here whatever that you need to type as a facility. Remember, you are responding. And this free text, the number of characters here are not limited, colleagues. Then from there, below that free text on your right, you have an option that says attach file. I'm going to click on attach file. Click. Once I've clicked on attach file, it will depend on where you have saved your evidence. It's either in your documents or desktop. You select, you go to that specific folder where you have saved your evidence. In this regard, this is where we have saved our evidence. Now, we are selecting that particular document. So in this regard, whether it's a Word, Excel, PDF, or images, the system will accommodate all of that, irrespective, colleagues, irrespective of the size of that document or image, we will accommodate it. Then from there, you click on the document and click on open. And from there, you'll see that the system now has attached that document. Then I will click on save. This is important, colleagues. Make sure that whenever you have written something here and you upload, the system save on this button. And you will see that it will also indicate to say who has uploaded, the date and the time stamp there. Then let's say, for instance, I want to attach another document. I'll click on attach again and select on the evidence that I want to attach. Say select. And assuming now that this document that I've attached, it's a wrong document, and I want to remove it, I'll just click here on the trash bin, say select, click on it. Once I click, the system will say, you are about to delete attachment. Do you really want to continue? And say delete. And the system removes it. Then I click on save again. Then from there, I want to move to the next measure. I'm done with this one. I click on close. It takes me back. We are still in high care to the measures. We want to look at another measure. The other measure is 20-33-111. This is a direct measure. All adverse blood reactions are documented and reported monthly to the forum responsible for patient safety incidents. Then from there, I click on the measure. You'll see that you have the measure number, the measure, and also the comment from the inspector as to why was the measure not compliant. And in this regard, you can see this is the score. Then again, you now have this evidence and you want to upload it. You click here. From there, as I said, this is a free text. The number of characters in which you can type here are not limited. After you do this, then from there, still you go to attach file. Then on the attach file, you know that the evidence that you want to upload, you can then upload. So I'm going to upload any evidence here. I'm clicking, uploading. Then I can still upload another evidence, can upload another evidence. Then from there, I can then say save. Then again, I want to attach another evidence and say I'm attaching this one, attach, and assuming now that this is a wrong document that I've attached, then I know that I can just click on this. The system will say you're about to delete the attachment. Do you really want to continue? Then from there, you say delete. After you click on delete, you can then say save. And then click on close. Once we have done that, colleagues, it means that you have uploaded your evidence. And this has to be done for all the measures that were non-compliant in this functional area and all the functional areas that were inspected. Once you have done that, you have uploaded the evidence for all of these functional areas. It will mean that now you need to submit. And in this instance, the CEO of the facility and any other manager that might have been selected to be given powers to submit will see this option. For others, this option will be grayed out. But for the CEO, it will be active with an expectation that once everything is done, then this has to be submitted. Then I'm going to click on submit. Clicking on submit. Then once I click on submit, the system says, are you sure you want to submit the following report? It gives you the demographics, the date, and the name of the manager of that particular facility. And if you have selected this button by error, you can just click on cancel. Going back to the submit button, if you want to continue submitting, you say, yes, I want to submit. I click on yes, I want to submit. From there, the system says you are submitting this report. After successful submission, this report will be closed and you will not be able to make any further edits to this report. Are you sure you want to continue? Then we say submit. Once you click on submit, you get a message there from the Office of Health Standard Compliance. Thank you, thanking you that thank you, colleague, your submission has been sent. So basically, colleagues, this is in short how you navigate on the reporting system. And I will also just quickly share a screen in terms of the technical support. Where you need a technical support, then you know that you can contact us on these numbers and this email address. And just to note, the colleagues that are indicated here work from Monday to Friday during office hours. That is when the support is being given during those times, colleagues. Thank you for watching the video. This is the end. Thank you.